Imagine pouring the best fuel into your car to see, but forgetting to charge the battery. No matter how much fuel you add, the car stays still useless. And that is exactly what happens in your body when you take magnesium regularly, but see little to no results. You expect those supplements to give you deep sleep, legs free from cramps, and a calm mind. But night after night, you still toss and turn, waking up exhausted, weak, and disappointed. It's not because magnesium is useless, but because it cannot work alone. Without 5 essential co-pilots, all the effort and money you spend may be wasted. The good news is there are 5 hidden switches, and when they are turned on, magnesium can unleash its true power. Tonight could be the first night you finally sleep deeply. Tomorrow morning could be the first time you wake up with complete energy. But what are these 5 switches? And why do so many people have no idea they exist? In this video, I'll reveal each of these hidden nutrients so you won't waste another day. Comment your age below. And let's flip this switch together today. Did you know that even if you take magnesium faithfully every single day, your gut might still be quietly throwing most of it away? Research shows that without the right intestinal environment, nearly half of the magnesium you take never makes it into your bloodstream. So what's the point of spending money on supplements if your body can't even use them? Most people think the secret of magnesium lies only in the pill itself. But what if the real key is hidden inside your gut? The truth is, magnesium can't be absorbed in a vacuum. It needs a healthy gut microbiome to open the absorption gate. And that's exactly where prebiotics come in. Imagine this Mary, a 68-year-old grandmother from Florida, had been taking magnesium glycinate for years, hoping it would ease her nighttime cramps. But nothing changed. Her doctor explained that her gut bacteria were starving. Without prebiotics, the fibers that feed good bacteria, her intestines couldn't create the environment. Magnesium needs to cross the gut wall. It's like planting seeds in dry, cracked soil. No matter how good the seeds are, they simply won't grow. When gut bacteria ferment prebiotic fibers, they produce short-chain fatty acids. These lower the pH in your intestines, making minerals like magnesium more soluble and easier to absorb. Without this process, magnesium just slips through your system unused. Worse, the wrong foods, cakes, sugary cereals, sodas don't just starve your good bacteria, they actually feed harmful ones, spiking insulin, draining magnesium, and leaving you weaker and more fatigued each day. So what can you do? Start by feeding your gut what it truly needs. Garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, green bananas, oats, apples. Even half a cup of cooked oats at breakfast or 1 green banana as a snack can begin to tip the balance. If you choose a prebiotic supplement, start slowly, just a few grams per day, to avoid digestive upset. Over time, this small shift can turn your gut from a barren desert into fertile soil where magnesium finally takes root and works as it should. Imagine taking magnesium and, for the first time, feeling it truly work peaceful nights. Fewer cramps, steady energy. Picture waking up in the morning with a light body, a clear mind, instead of heaviness and exhaustion. That is the power prebiotics can bring. You don't need more pills, you just need the ones you already take to finally do their job. But even if your gut is thriving, there's still another hidden barrier stopping magnesium right at the door of your cells. And unless that door is unlocked, all your efforts might still go to waste. What is that secret barrier? Let's uncover it in the next section. Before we continue, if you're still here and finding this journey valuable, type a quick yes in the comments. That small action helps more seniors discover the truth about their health. just like you. Here's a shocking truth. Taking magnesium without vitamin B6 is like paying for a truck but forgetting the driver. Research shows that without enough B6, most of the magnesium you take never reaches your muscles, brain, or nerves. It just drifts around and gets flushed out. So why do so many people remain sleepless, anxious, and exhausted? Most of us think magnesium works the moment we swallow it. But what if the real problem isn't the magnesium itself, but the absence of a silent partner, vitamin B6, that directs it to the right place? Take Paul, a 72-year-old from Ohio. He doubled his magnesium dose, hoping to banish nighttime cramps. But nothing changed. The pain continued. When his doctor tested him, the truth came out: he was low in B6. Once he added a small dose of B6, magnesium finally clicked. Within weeks, he was sleeping more deeply, his nerves steadier, and his headaches began to fade. Vitamin B6 helps transport magnesium into cells. Without it, magnesium often gets stuck in the blood, useless to the tissues crying for relief. A 2003 study confirmed that B6 significantly boosts magnesium absorption, especially in stressed or deficient individuals. And stress, as you know, burns through magnesium at lightning speed. This is why so many older adults remain trapped long, sleepless nights. Cramps waking them at 2 a.m. The hearts that just won't settle. It's not age. It's not that magnesium is useless. It's that the driver vitamin B6 is missing. So what can you do today? Choose the active form of B6 called P5P. A safe dose is about 5 to 10 milligrams daily, enough to unlock magnesium's full potential. Avoid the cheaper pyridoxine hydrochloride, which must be converted by the liver and often fails in older adults. And remember, more is not better. High doses of B6 can cause nerve issues. Now imagine, for the first time, truly feeling your magnesium work: peaceful nights, steadier nerves, easing migraines, a mind that clears instead of fogs. That change doesn't begin with more magnesium. It begins with adding the driver that takes it where it belongs. But even when B6 and magnesium work together, there's still another tiny mineral that decides whether magnesium stays in your body or slips away. Few people talk about it, yet it may hold the key to stronger bones and a calmer heartbeat. What is this overlooked mineral? Let's uncover it in the next section. Have you ever wondered why, even after taking magnesium regularly, the results never seem to last? At first, you might feel a little better, but within weeks, the fatigue, rapid heartbeat, or leg cramps return. It's not because your body is rejecting magnesium. The real reason is a mineral few people ever mention: boron, that silently acts as the safe box, storing and protecting magnesium in your bones and throughout your body. Our bones aren't just made for calcium. In fact, 50 to 60% of the body's magnesium is stored right there. When you're stressed, eating poorly, or ill, your body draws magnesium from this reserve bank to keep your heartbeat steady, your muscles relaxed, and your nerves calm. But without boron, that safe box becomes leaky. It can't hold magnesium properly, leaving you chronically deficient even if you take supplements faithfully. Imagine a woman in her 70s who took magnesium every day but kept complaining that her fatigue never went away. Once she added boron, her body began retaining magnesium more effectively. Within weeks, she noticed a real difference. Her heartbeat felt steadier, her body lighter, and her sleep was no longer disturbed by nighttime cramps. Boron doesn't just help lock magnesium in place. It also supports the synergy of calcium and vitamin D to maintain strong bone density. Without it, You don't just waste magnesium, you increase your risk of osteoporosis, fractures, and nervous system decline. The good news is that you don't need much. Just 3 to 6 milliliters of boron daily from familiar foods like prunes, raisins, almonds, avocados, or leafy greens can make a noticeable impact. Picture yourself waking up in the morning with steadier legs, a clearer mind, and no longer depending on painkillers or sleep aids each night. That's the peace of mind boron can bring, even though it's such a tiny trace mineral. But this is only part of the story. Because even if your body can retain magnesium, it still needs a key to open the absorption gate in the first place. Without that factor, almost all of your effort can still be wasted. What is this decisive key? Let's uncover it in the next section. You may take magnesium every single day, but without zinc, that mineral is like standing outside a locked door, never able to enter where it's truly needed. And that is why so many older adults remain tired and restless, even though they've been supplementing faithfully. Zinc is often underrated, yet it plays the role of a key that activates enzymes and proteins responsible for transporting magnesium into your cells. Without zinc, magnesium may linger in the bloodstream only to be excreted, while your muscles, brain, and nervous system continue to crave energy and relief. Take John, a 75-year-old from Texas. He had been taking magnesium to improve his sleep, but he still woke up several times each night. When he was advised to add zinc, within just a few weeks, he began to notice the difference. His sleep became more continuous, his mind clearer, and his steps lighter. But zinc has a darker side too. Taken in excess, especially above 50 per day, it can compete with copper in the gut, leading to copper deficiency, weakened immunity, blood irregularities, and fatigue. That's why experts recommend staying under 50 milliliters daily. And if you take higher doses of 30 to 50 milliliters, you should also add about 1 milligram of copper to keep balance. Just remember this simple formula for every 10 milligrams of zinc. Pair it with 1 milligram of copper. That's the golden ratio that helps your body absorb effectively without long-term risks. Now imagine taking magnesium and, this time, truly feeling it work less, tension in your body, a calmer mind, steady energy. That's what happens when the door is finally opened by zinc. But the journey doesn't stop here. Because there's another tiny mineral, one few expect, that acts as the silent guard keeping magnesium from slipping away. It may be small, but it decides the durability of your health. What is it? Let's uncover it in the next section. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please drop a 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. That simple action also helps this video reach more seniors who truly need this truth. Have you ever wondered why? Even though you take magnesium glycinate at the right dose and at the right time, your body doesn't seem to change. Your sleep is still restless, cramps still strike in the middle of the night, and the anxiety never seems to ease. The reason may be that you're missing the one key that unlocks it all, vitamin D3. Magnesium doesn't automatically get absorbed the moment you swallow it. It needs a signal from vitamin D3 to open the gate in your small intestine. Vitamin D3 stimulates the production of special transport channels like TRPM6 and TRPM7, allowing magnesium to enter your bloodstream. Without D3, your body absorbs only a fraction, and the rest is wasted. What's even more interesting is that magnesium and vitamin D3 form a feedback loop. Magnesium needs D3 to be absorbed, but D3 also needs magnesium to be activated in the liver and kidneys. Lacking one weakens the other. A 2018 study confirmed that without enough magnesium, vitamin D3 can't perform its functions properly. But D3 has a darker side. When you supplement with D3, your body absorbs more calcium. Calcium is good for your bones, but if it's not directed to the right places, it can crowd out magnesium and settle in your arteries, joints, and soft tissues, creating danger. That's why vitamin K2, especially the MK7 form, is so critical. It directs calcium into bones and teeth, while keeping your arteries and soft tissues safe. Imagine this. You've been taking magnesium for months with no results because the absorption gate was never opened. But with D3, everything changes. Magnesium is no longer wasted. It finally reaches your brain, muscles, and nervous system, giving you deeper sleep, a steadier heartbeat, and peace of mind. But the story doesn't end here, because even with D3 as the key, if one more factor is missing, your entire magnesium treasure could still be blocked right in your gut. What is that factor? Stay with me to find out in the next section. This is the final piece, and it decides whether all your efforts will truly pay off. You may take magnesium faithfully, even combine it with D3, B6, zinc, and boron, but without vitamin K2, all that work can still slip away. Picture this. You're building a strong house with the best materials and skilled workers, but no one is there to direct where each brick should go. The result? Precious materials misplaced, and the house never stands firm. That's exactly what happens inside your body when K2 is missing. When you take D3, your body absorbs more calcium. That sounds wonderful, but it's a double-edged sword. If calcium isn't directed to the right places, your bones and teeth, it starts depositing in the wrong ones: arteries, joints, soft tissues. The outcome is high blood pressure, arteriosclerosis, pain, even stroke. And the most dangerous part, this happens silently without warning. K2 is the conductor that prevents this tragedy. It activates proteins like matrix GLA and osteocalcin, guiding calcium to the right places while also unlocking magnesium's full performance. Without K2, calcium turns into your silent enemy, while magnesium loses much of its potential. Just a small amount of K2, especially the MK7 form, is enough to make a difference. Foods like natto, hard cheeses, egg yolks, or high-quality K2 supplements can provide it. With sufficient K2, you don't just strengthen your bones and protect your heart, you allow magnesium and D3 to work together like a complete orchestra, giving you deeper sleep, calmer nerves, and resilient health. Imagine waking up in the morning with a steady heartbeat, a lighter body, stronger legs, and no more fear of cramps, aches, or fatigue. That's not a distant dream. It's the result of magnesium finally being activated the right way, thanks to K2. This is the moment to reflect for years. You may have unknowingly missed the most important piece. But from today, you now know how to turn those magnesium supplements once thought useless into a true source of strength. And that is the greatest value I wanted to share with you. We've just gone through an important journey together, 5 silent nutrients that act like switches, allowing magnesium to truly unleash its full power. From vitamin B6 as the driver, zinc as the key, boron as the storage vault, vitamin D3 as the open door for absorption, to K2 the quiet protector keeping everything in harmony. Each piece matters, and when they come together, your body can finally reclaim deep sleep, steady legs, a calm heartbeat, and true peace of mind. I know many of you have taken magnesium faithfully for years without seeing much change. That feeling of disappointment, fatigue, and helplessness is very real. But today, you finally understand why, and more importantly, you now hold the key to transform wasted effort into a new opportunity for better health, for lighter, fuller years ahead. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe right now. Doing so not only ensures you won't miss the next videos, but it also helps countless other seniors discover this life-changing knowledge. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll always be the first to receive our latest updates. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you among these 5 nutrients. Which one do you think you're most lacking? Leave your answer in the comments below, because your story could inspire and empower so many others walking this same journey. And remember, health is not a matter of luck. It's a choice you make every single day.